Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOC fans slam Heather Dubrow as season 18 winds down. She can't stand any type of criticism. Heather Dubrow has many fans. There's no question about that. Ever since her first appearance as a full-time cast member on The Real Housewives of Orange County Way back in 2012, viewers have connected with her dry sense of humor. However, it's been evident her wealth has been higher than her co-stars, leading to speculation that she would be better off on The Real Housewives of Beverly. That show's original star is Kyle Richards, and the series is glitzier than its Orange County counterpart. Due to Heather's wealth, fans have long questioned whether she puts up with the RHOC ladies to remain on TV. On the Real Housewives subreddit, viewers weighed in about their feelings on Heather as season 18 gears up for its big finish. One fan believes her personality this season is becoming more obvious. The fan then brought up comments Heather has made to her co-stars, and of course, her bust-up with husband Terry Dubrow. In a shocking scene earlier this season, Heather went off on Terry for admonishing her on camera. It's interesting to see Heather's facade slowly lift, though. I do kind of think we're seeing her true colors, and not the tightly controlled vision we've had in the past, for better or worse, the viewer concluded. In the past, Heather was one of many housewives who curated what audiences saw of her life in ways that kept them guessing, which added to her continued allure as a cast member. Another viewer mentioned the hot Mick moment with Terry and declared, she can't stand any type of criticism. It makes sense, considering that there have been so many moments on the show when she buckles after being called out. Take a look at Paparazzigate, for example. The photos looked staged, but she turned it around to make Katie Janela the villain in that scenario. A fan responded, saying that Terry was so right during the scene he called her out. The critic then brought up how many times she's made Gina apologize over and over and over again. The fan believes Gina didn't want to set up Heather in the paparazzi storyline, but Heather cannot seem to get over it. Heather has a lot of sway in the friend group, likely due to her connections, but there's been much debate about how she's treated her friends this season. The reunion could be interesting because there's a high probability that Heather will be put on the hot seat for her actions this season. The big question is whether she can bounce back and remain on the show. Then again, we have to imagine that producers will be open to shipping her off to RHOVH. Heather has connections to the RHOBH cast, so she could very well be the next cast member to switch shows. It would also put her on a more level playing field because the RHOBH ladies clock in every single season. As season 18 of The Real Housewives of Orange County nears its conclusion, the drama is more intense than ever, and fans are vocal about their feelings towards one of the show's central figures, Heather Dubrow. Known for her glamorous lifestyle, sharp wit, and undeniable confidence, Heather has always been a polarizing presence on the show. However, in recent episodes, viewers are expressing their frustration, accusing her of being unable to handle even the slightest criticism. From the moment she returned to the cast in season 16, Heather quickly established herself as a force to be reckoned with. Her grand entrance included a luxurious home, lavish parties, and a seemingly perfect family, which made her a standout among the other housewives. However, as the season progressed, fans began to notice a pattern. Heather's inability to accept criticism, especially when it came from her fellow cast members. The criticism debate. This season has been rife with confrontations, particularly between Heather and her longtime friend and co-star, Gina Kirschenheiter. The tension peaked during a dinner party where Gina confronted Heather about her perceived condescension and tendency to dismiss the feelings of others. Viewers watched in disbelief as Heather attempted to deflect Gina's criticisms, framing them as personal attacks rather than legitimate concerns. Social media exploded with reactions, with fans echoing sentiments like, "Heather can't take what she dishes out," and "she always plays the victim when faced with criticism." The unraveling of Heather's image. Heather's image as the queen bee of the group started to crumble as fans began to dissect her behavior. Each episode, viewers noticed her increasingly defensive demeanor whenever someone challenged her opinions or decisions. At one point, when Emily Simpson questioned Heather's recent business venture, Heather's response was less than gracious. Instead of engaging in a constructive dialogue, she dismissed Emily's inquiry as ignorant. Fans on Twitter and Instagram were quick to call her out. Heather thinks she's above everyone else. She can't stand it when anyone challenges her. Critics argue that Heather's refusal to accept criticism not only impacts her relationships with the other housewives, but also diminishes the authenticity that fans expect from the show. In reality TV, conflict and drama often stem from interpersonal disagreements, and Heather's inability to engage in healthy discourse has left viewers feeling frustrated. Fans have taken to social media platforms, sparking discussions around the topic, with many claiming, "Her inability to handle criticism is exhausting to watch. It makes her seem insecure." The perfect persona cracks. The cracks in Heather's carefully curated image are becoming more apparent as this season progresses. In one memorable scene, Heather and the other housewives participated in a group therapy session designed to foster understanding and empathy. However, when it was Heather's turn to share her feelings, she quickly shifted the focus back to herself, ignoring the prompt to explore the dynamics with her castmates. "It's like she doesn't even hear us," one fan tweeted. "She's so wrapped up in her own narrative that she can't see how she comes off." In a moment that encapsulated this season's theme, Heather broke down when she was called out for her behavior, but immediately turned it around, blaming the other women for their inability to appreciate her perspective. Fans felt that this was a classic move from Heather, to position herself as the misunderstood star rather than engaging with her critics. "She just can't handle it when the spotlight shifts away from her," one Instagram user lamented. "It's all about Heather, and it's getting old." The downfall of a queen. As the finale approaches, Heather's fall from grace has become a hot topic of discussion among RHOC fans. Once lauded for her style and grace, she is now being scrutinized for her inability to grow and adapt in response to criticism. Many argue that her downfall is a result of her lack of self-awareness. "She's so caught up in her image that she can't see how she's coming across," another viewer commented. Her inability to handle constructive criticism shows her true colors. With viewers already anticipating the reunion special, discussions are heating up about how Heather will react to the backlash from her co-stars and fans alike. It's likely that she will defend her actions with her signature bravado, but whether she'll genuinely engage with the criticism remains to be seen. As one fan noted, "I just want her to own her mistakes instead of deflecting." That's what makes reality TV fun. The final curtain. As the season wraps up, fans are left questioning whether Heather can redeem herself in the eyes of the viewers and her fellow cast members. Will she learn to embrace criticism and use it as a means for personal growth, or will she continue to view it as an attack? The consensus among fans seems clear. Heather's inability to accept feedback could lead to her downfall, both on the show and within the friendships she has built over the years. As the final episodes air, viewers will be watching closely, hoping for a shift in Heather's attitude. After all, the magic of the Real Housewives of Orange County lies in the journey of self-discovery, friendship, and the drama that unfolds when strong personalities collide. For now, fans are preparing for the possibility of a reunion that could either redeem Heather or solidify her status as a housewife in trouble. One thing is certain, the conversation around Heather Dubrow and her reaction to criticism will continue to spark debates long after the season ends. Conclusion. In the ever-evolving landscape of reality television, fans crave authenticity and growth. As Heather Dubrow navigates the tumultuous waters of RHOC, her journey serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of humility and self-reflection. Whether she can emerge from this season with a renewed sense of self-awareness remains to be seen. But for now, fans are firmly in the camp of those demanding change. As the finale approaches, the question lingers. Can Heather Dubrow learn to embrace criticism, and in doing so, reclaim her place as the Queen of Orange County? Only time will tell.